I think we all understand that feeling, don't we? When you've done a big decluttering project or you've just cleaned out a cupboard and you can't help yourself going back and having another peek inside just to take another look at your work. You get a real buzz, you get a real sense of accomplishment at your achievement and what you've managed to get done. And I'm going to be sharing a bit of a hack with you today, an interiors hack that is going to give you that same kind of boost in energy, but with a whole host of other benefits to your well-being. So welcome back to my channel. I'm Lynn, and here I share all things home and away, whether it is making your home your haven or sharing some travel inspiration. I'd love to have you in my tribe. So before we dive in and I give you my very best tip for optimizing your well-being in your home, just to say you're going to want to stick around until the end, where I am going to share two of the big benefits to this. So 2 tips to show you that not only is it very good for your well-being, it's also very good for your budget and a great source of inspiration too. But we'll look at that at the end of the video. So I think we can all accept the negative impact that your home can potentially have on your well-being. You know, you just need to look at all of the decluttering shows that are out there, TV shows, or, you know, the home organizing shows, and how popular they are. So we definitely can understand that these things can negatively impact our well-being in our space, in our home. But how would it be if we thought about all the things that we could do to positively impact? If we assume that maybe we're lucky that the house isn't, you know, maybe completely cluttered, but we're just kind of starting from a pretty neutral starting point, then what are the things that we can do? Is there something we can do that can really maximize your well-being in that space, really give it a big boost? And I believe that there is. The way that you feel in your home is really key to everything. The way your home makes you feel impacts your day-to-day well-being, which in turn impacts your overall quality of life. Your home should be your sanctuary, where you feel at your most comfortable and relaxed. It's where you should feel a strong sense of belonging and connection, where you can gather your friends and family and create special memories. That strong sense of connection fosters a sense of emotional security, strengthening your relationships. The studies into happiness and longevity are very clear that having strong relationships and frequent social connection is crucial. Having a home that facilitates that has to be important, right? Your home is an extension of your personality and your style. The way you decorate and organise your space is a direct reflection of your individuality, and it allows you to express yourself creatively. Feeling happy and satisfied with your space can boost self-esteem and confidence. Then, of course, there's the way we want to feel at different times of the year, and I believe our home is the perfect way to conjure up those feelings. For example, in autumn, we want to feel cosy, get our nest ready for the onset of winter. We want to create that rosy glow indoors to counteract the days getting shorter. With shorter days and longer nights, winter is a good time for a good Cúraíonn, as we say here in Scotland, with the festive season right in the middle of it, though it's also a time for connection. We want our homes to feel welcoming, creating a feeling of abundance, possibly as an antidote to the feeling of scarcity that nature is giving us at that time of year. Come spring, we want to feel hopeful, optimistic. It's a time for renewal, a fresh start, if you like, and we want to feel an increase of energy at this time of year. When summer rolls around, we crave a feeling of freedom, whether that's from school, work, or just responsibilities in general. We want to move at a more relaxed pace and feel the joy that hopefully comes with warmer days, holidays and get-togethers, maybe a barbecue with friends or whatever. We subconsciously have all these feelings about each season and how we want to feel at each time of year. Enter seasonal styling. The research is clear that connecting to nature in any form has a significantly positive effect on our well-being. Seasonal styling or seasonal decorating is all about refreshing your space to reflect the time of year. It's about reflecting the time of year in your home accents and accessories, incorporating elements that connect you to the season, whether it's cosy textures and warm colours in the autumn or light, airy decor for spring. And I think that some people get the wrong idea about seasonal decor. They think that it's all about, just holiday themed ornaments, whether that's Christmas, Easter, Halloween decorations, that sort of thing. But while seasonal styling can include some of these elements, that's only a tiny part of it. For me, seasonal styling is all about switching up various elements in your home decor that help you to feel the way you want to in your space at any given time of year. And for me, seasonal styling or seasonal decor just reconnects us to nature. And the studies are clear that connection to nature is such an important factor in our general well-being. When you think about it, millennia ago, we completely relied on nature. We relied on the seasons. We relied on night, day, and all of that changed. We were farmers. We lived off the land. And then along comes the Industrial Revolution, and we all move into cities. Cities start, we go and work in factories, and we start to lose that connection, to the land. Move forward to present day, and you don't have to rely on seasonal produce anymore. You can get strawberries in the middle of winter. We've got central heating, we've got cool air, so the seasons just don't matter anymore. And I think having that connection to nature, and in particular connecting to the seasons, just reconnects us to the natural rhythm of the year. And as we'll see, rhythm in life is very, very important to our general well-being. There are undoubtedly many benefits to being physically outside enjoying nature, whether that's spending time walking in a forest, a park, or along a beach, for example. This has been shown to lower stress levels and promote relaxation. Exposure to natural light is fantastic for helping synchronize our body clock and to regulate the body's circadian rhythm. And this is our sleep-wake cycle. So getting out in daylight will undoubtedly help with getting better sleep. And all of these things, all very important for our well-being. I also believe that there are plenty of benefits to simply incorporating elements of nature in our home. I don't think you have to be physically outside, standing in the middle of a forest or whatever, to enjoy the advantages of connecting to nature. And it's not just me who thinks this way either. Have you ever walked into a public building where, maybe you're in a huge atrium and there's massive skylights above you letting a ton of natural light in? Or maybe there are literally trees growing in the middle of this atrium. Or maybe you've gone into a hotel which has got internal balconies and there's plants, spilling over the balconies. All of this is known as biophilic design, and it's a way that tricks that architects use to really improve the well-being of the users of that particular building. And I think we can adopt a lot of the principles that they use in our own homes. Now, I'm not talking specifically about putting plants everywhere, but when the architects design these buildings, as well as using plants, they will also use things like a lot of materials and patterns found in nature. You will find a lot of perhaps wood or stone, or maybe they'll incorporate a leaf design or a leaf print or something like that. These are all things that we can incorporate into our home interiors to help connect us again to nature and get us some more of those well-being benefits. So including those elements of nature into our home interiors can really reduce stress levels by creating a calming and more relaxing environment. It can be a real mood booster. Surrounding yourself with nature-inspired colours, textures and patterns can give you positive emotions and increase feelings of happiness and contentment. It can give your energy a real boost by bringing elements of nature indoors. You can create a space that invigorates the senses and just boosts your energy levels. It can also improve your sleep. Creating a nature-inspired bedroom perhaps can improve your sleep quality. Soft, natural bedding, calming colours, and even soothing nature sounds or scents can help create a tranquil sleep environment. And so when we're looking specifically at the well-being benefits of seasonal decor and seasonal styling, well, it can promote mindfulness. The changing seasons are a great reminder to be present in the moment and be grateful for this amazing planet that we inhabit. By paying attention to the subtle shifts in weather, daylight, temperature, and everything else that differs as the season shifts, we encourage mindfulness and awareness, both essential components of well-being. Paying closer attention to the seasons helps us come to terms with the cyclical nature of life. Just as seasons follow a cyclical pattern of growth, change, and renewal, our lives also move through various cycles: growth, challenges, and big changes. Recognizing the parallels between the changing seasons and our own life cycles can give us a lot of perspective and comfort during the tough times of change and the uncertainty that goes along with it. It gives us a rhythm to our year. Having some sort of pattern to your year, some sort of rhythm to it, it gives us a sense of predictability. It lets us look forward to and prepare for upcoming events, milestones, and changes. From a well-being perspective, this predictability can lower anxiety and uncertainty, giving us a sense of stability and security. Nature operates in a rhythm, whether that's the changing seasons, day and night, the tides, lunar cycles, plant growth. I could go on and on. Embracing these cyclical rhythms connects us to the natural world and just promotes a deeper sense of harmony and balance. Okay, and before we finish up, I did promise you 2 additional benefits to all of this. So what else does seasonal styling allow us to do? Well, the first thing is that it's really kind on your budget, because what it allows you to do is to recycle and reuse things that you've already got. So if we're using the seasons as the time of year that we're going to give our home a bit of a refresh, we use the calendar as our guide. And so you can just cycle your bits and bobs and your accessories in and out. So that throw that you used in summer this one year, you might pack that away. You might not bring it out the next year. You might change things around. But hey, the following year, you've got it. You can bring it back out again. And it's like greeting old friends when we bring these things back out that we haven't used in a while. It allows you to move things around from room to room. Because if you're giving your place a little bit of a seasonal refresh, then there's no reason why you shouldn't be kind of moving things around and, you know, just trying them out in different places. So it's definitely budget friendly. That is the first thing. And the second thing I would say is that it speaks to your creativity. So first of all, it does allow us to be creative. It gives us that kind of outlet for our creativity, which we know is a great well-being boost. But the second thing is that you can use the season to be your guide for what type of thing you put out. A lot of people get overwhelmed when it comes to decorating their home, and they're just not sure, you know, where to start. So use your season, use the seasons as your inspiration, whether that's for the color palette. You can use, you know, colors from the season, although you don't have to. If you know that burnt orange of autumn doesn't go with your decor, absolutely fine. There's no, you know, you do not need to do it, or you don't have to have, you know, lime green in spring. But it gets you thinking, okay, so you're not going to do lime green, but maybe you're going to do some things that's, you know, light and bright and airy. Or maybe in the winter, you're not going to do like dark colors, but you are going to go with different textures. You know, maybe it's those faux furs or chunky knits. So you let the season be your creative guide and let it be your inspiration for the kind of decor that you pull together for your home. So a quick little plea from me. I'd love to have you in my tribe. My tribe's growing. We are a bunch of women, probably mostly over 50 like me, and we love our home. We like to travel. We like to dabble in the garden. You know, we've got a lot of things in common, and I like to share a lot of them here. So if that sounds like you, hit subscribe. I'd love to have you in the tribe. And so that's it for this week. Hopefully that's given you some more ideas on how to make home your haven and really boost your well-being at the same time. So hope you've enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.